Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and man, I'm enjoying these bowl games, man, especially these playoffs, man, where it's a lot of talent out there. And I was watching the Arizona State Texas game, and I saw Cam Skattebo just trending everywhere. The running back from Arizona State put up a great effort. Only 5'10", 225. He doesn't look big at all. I want to see his real height, man, because he honestly looks like he's like 5'7". But we'll see how he is at the combine. I'm hearing he runs a 4.5, but we really don't know for sure until the combine hits. But everyone was talking about him, and Brad Graham, SF Niners, had a interesting scenario he put out there about him and saying if we tender Jordan Mason for a second round pick, we get a second round pick in return. Should we go out there and pick up Cam Skattebo? Now, here's the thing, man. We have a lot of needs out there. We need a lot of love on that offensive line and defensive line.
Gonna take a lot of love to make this work out right.
It's going to take a lot of love, baby, to fix that right now. And that's what I think where we need to address the first few rounds, offensive line, defensive line. Some people are saying maybe in the first round get that tight end from Penn State, Warren, just because he could block too. He's a great blocker. But I mean, damn, man, we drafted a running back last year. I like the kid, man. The kid looks amazing, able to shed blocks. I think he's gonna be great at the combine on those cone drills. He's just so twitchy, really shifty. And he even got the endorsement today from Christian McCaffrey was posting him today, So, I mean, he's getting the endorsement from all the Niners out there. I know he grew up a Niner fan. He has his Niner gear. He follows the SF Niners. So maybe there's a little conflict of interest going on right there. So those two guys, hey, man, they like each other. And that's fine, man. Obviously, he wants to be a 49er. All his family are 49ers. But, again, man, right now there's so many other needs, and after that game he tore it up. He was projected, we're hearing late third round pick. Now we're hearing he could be a second round pick, and that right there, there's so many ways we could go in that second round, because it looks like right now we're gonna have an early pick in that second round. And I'm looking at the defensive line out there. This is such a stacked class with the defensive line. So many guys out there. Me personally, I like Jack Sawyer from Ohio State, man. The poor man's TJ Watt batting balls down. Had another sack in the bowl game against Oregon. Absolute monster out there. That's what we need to be addressing. We just drafted Garendo. We traded up for Garendo. I know Niner fans right now on X and TikTok, they're going crazy over this guy, and I get it, man. He seems like a great prospect, and but man, we gotta fix that D line, man, and the O line. So I'm saying don't draft any running back this draft. Keep Jordan Mason. Put a 30-round tender on him. I don't think anyone's gonna pick him up just because there's so many damn running backs every year. Every year there's what we call crushes. Where there's fans out there that have these crushes on all these damn running backs because they're a dime a dozen, man. And I like what we have with Christian. Jordan Mason. I'm not the biggest fan of Garendo. I thought that was foolish trading up for him. But dude, if you're gonna draft a dude, at least keep him for like a year or so. Let him see what he's got. I think that he doesn't do a great job at seeing the hole. But he's good at freaking breaking tackles. That's one thing he is good at. So let's just wait a damn year. That's all I say. Just wait another year. Because I don't know how many years we're gonna be so high in the draft. Number 11. And the thing about that, in the second round, man, we're gonna have another good pick because it's gonna be such a number 11 again too. So usually we're so late, in the second round. It's like basically it's like a third round pick. So we have a chance to gain two great picks. Just like when was it 2020? No, 2019 draft where we got Nick Bosa, high draft pick number 2, and then follow that up by getting Deebo Samuel, man. That was a really great class. And then I think 5th round, where we got Dre Greenlaw. So definitely, man, definitely stay away, man. I stay away from Cam, man. I think he's gonna do good, man. I don't think he's really a 4 or 5 guy, But what he was able to do at Arizona State, just carry his team, grab his team, hold it on his back. It was like Kobe back in the day when Kobe's team sucked, and he would just be going off for 81 points a game, just crazy numbers. I think 1 month he averaged like 50 points a game, putting his team on his back. It was a great performance, man. Great story. You're just hearing guys even today on the talk radio shows. I was listening to um, Chef, what's his name? Mark Schlereth. Mark Schlereth was on his show, and he was talking about how Bill Belichick is one of the greatest minds ever, and he would find a way to use this kid. Like he could come out and he'll be able to win games for you. So I mean, he's getting a lot of praise everywhere. Um, but, but I mean, it's not for us this year, man. It's not for us this year. I know some Niner fans, a lot of Niner fans, are gonna get pissed off. Like, dude, you got this young great guy. Everyone's giving him an endorsement. Dude, Christian McCaffrey looks like he loves him. Everyone loves him. But man, we just have so many needs, so many other needs, man. It's just like this, you know. Like you have two girls, you're deciding, This is us when we're younger, I'm old now. But you have one girl that does everything. She cooks, cleans, whatever. You have another girl, pretty and all, but she likes going out partying. She likes going to the club. You're gonna go with a stable one, man. You're gonna stick with that. You're gonna stick with that, right? Unless you're Flo, man. Unless you're Flo. But other than that, man, you're gonna stick with her, and you're not gonna be going out wandering around, getting into mischief. That's how it is, man. We got Christian McCaffrey already. I think he's still good for another 2-3 years. And then you got Jordan Mason, who last year was one of the best running backs out there. Like he was, I think, number one, like week 5, he was like the number one rusher in the NFL. And then, when Christian comes back, he hardly gets the ball. So, I mean, nah, man, we need guys, that we have needs at. We have needs. And I know last video I did, I was talking about the tight end from Penn State. And people were like, wait a minute, dude, how are we going to use him? We already have George Kittle. Dude, but imagine having 2 tight ends together, Warren and Kittle blocking together. I mean, he could be a fullback too. He could be every damn position. That's why Tyler Warren makes sense to me, man. So it should be, it's exciting, man. It's exciting. Obviously, we want to be in the playoffs right now. We want to be doing our thing. But in order to make the playoffs next year, we have to start hitting on these drafts, man. Like we did last year. Give kudos to this organization for hitting. We got to do it again. Like we have to keep stacking up these drafts, or else we're going to be in the same trouble as we were, this year, because those draft picks from 2020 to 2023, they were bad, man. We had a lot of misses out there. So we got to do our thing, man. And hopefully Kyle, like, he listens to these guys, in the first round, he doesn't be like, you know what, I want Ashton Genty from Boise State running back, because I know he's going to fall in love with them. I don't want him to be like, I need to get my guy, I need to get my receiver, my running back. Let these other guys, I've been doing this all year, that are great, the ones that have been drafting from rounds 5 through 7, all those dudes, let them draft the first round, first few rounds, because, we've been having a lot of misses out there. So that's just my opinion, man. It's fun, man. This is a fun time of the year. And again, man, I'm just going to say it. Stay away from the damn running backs, man. I know he's a hype train right now, but we have other positions, and we'll be back, baby. We will be back. The sun will rise again. All right, man. Let me know what you guys think. Should we draft a running back this year? Go after the Arizona State running back, go after the Boise State running back, or just focus on O-line, D-line? Let me know down below. Talk to you next time. Peace.